Hey everybody, my name is Six, and I just wanted to put out a video on something that's a little unknown to a lot of players in WoW. Now, most likely as an Alliance player, you have made the dreaded run from Stormwind to Menethil. The same could be said if you were a Night Elf going the other way. Now, while I see that run as a rite of passage, what if I told you that you could just swim there with no danger while seeing something cool along the way? That's what this video is about, and I'll show you how it's done. Let's get started. Alright, so as you can see here, I have my freshly made Night Elf warrior named Phelps. He's going to be my replication of a fresh player at launch trying to get to his friends in Goldshire because they all rolled human or something along those lines. Maybe he just wants to level in the human area. The first thing you want to do is grab the fly path in Menethil Harbor, so you have it in the future. Definitely don't forget this. You'll thank me later. Next, run to the end of this dock and jump off. Doing this will dodge level 20 murlocs in the water, which will instantly send you to the graveyard. Remember, safety is the whole reason we are doing this. Do not make it harder on yourself. After that, it's just a long swim hugging the continent until you hit the end. I will warn you that there will be sections where you will get fatigued. The best way to deal with this is jump on land if possible or swim through it, as every fatigue section you can get through if you don't panic. I'll speed up the footage to show you the full journey. During this journey, you'll see situations where I get fatigue, how I handle it. And honestly, I haven't done this since almost 2004. So honestly, this is a little messy, but it'll be okay. Okay, now that we're at the halfway point, you'll run into this abandoned dock. There's a lot of rumors about this area, but back in Classic, you could often see Alliance player characters that were freshly made spawn here. They were then teleported to whatever zone the race was. You may be wondering what this dock is called. Well, the dock is called Newman's Landing, and if we apply that to what happens at this dock, it makes perfect sense why it is called this. Now, on private servers, you don't really see this, but I do recall faintly forum posts back in the day of player characters spawning back here and people posting about it. So take that as you will. Also, those Booty Bay goblins, well, if you hit them, they will reset all the way back to Booty Bay after you die, but eventually they will end up back here. So if you ever see goblins running at the speed of light in Stranglethorn Vale, well, this would maybe be why. Now, after seeing something that a lot of players have never visited, we can keep on swimming towards Westfall. As this is a distance marker in the swim, it usually means you have about 7 to 10 more minutes of in-game time before you are done. So with that, back to the swimming montage. Here is where I mess up. I actually panicked going against my own advice. If you look ahead, you can see where the fatigue would end, but I didn't realize this and I just end up dying. Thankfully, the game counted me in Westfall at the time and sent me to the Sentinel Hill graveyard. So honestly, it kind of worked out. Now with the swim over, you can grab the flight path here and just run to Goldshire to complete your journey. Now while making this, I was curious if this would be more efficient than running through Wetlands at level 1. Basically the question, is this any faster? So to find out, I recorded both times while using a stopwatch. And in the best case scenario, which means do not die, swimming took me 34 minutes. Running, on the other hand, while also taking the tram, took me 24 minutes and 42 seconds. That being said, you can argue that if you kill yourself via fatigue or drowning at certain points of the swim, while the game counts you in a certain area, you can actually graveyard warp and make the swim take a shorter time. So to estimate this, I looked at the times on the recording when I was in one of those zones and estimated the new travel time of swimming, which could be as low as 26 minutes and 12 seconds. With these results, we can see that both methods are actually pretty close to each other, but one may be faster than the other if you use graveyard respawn or if you somehow don't die running level 1 from Menethil to Stormwind, which honestly seems pretty unlikely, but maybe you would get lucky. Ultimately, it is up to you in the future on what you want to do. Do you want to take the rite of passage you're running there while being chased by crocs and orcs, or do you want to try something new and see an area that a lot of people have never seen? Thankfully, I don't have to do this at release, because I'm going dwarf. But if you go night elf, well, maybe this will help you out. And with that, this is the end of the video. If you made it here, I appreciate you watching as I'm super new to this type of thing. If you liked the video, let me know. If you didn't like the video, well, let me know as well and tell me what you didn't like. I'll try and fix it, try and do something different. I'm learning. I have a lot of stuff planned in the future that I want to do, so this is really only the beginning. I want to do the best I can. With that being said, have a good day. And is Classic here yet? Thanks for watching.